Honestly, I should have never closed that. Now I'm mad. It looked just fine on my screen. It looks just fine. But I'm looking on Julie's phone. I don't even know why I closed it out. I mean, it honestly looks perfect on the other account. So I don't know if there was an issue on my last video, but I had like 50 people almost in here, so who knows if everybody's going to come back. But I'm going to go through this again a little bit, but kind of feel like I closed that for no reason. But I know it gets sporadic. So you have to turn it from auto to a higher picture quality. Because that's the way I broadcast it, but it's all dependent on your internet, too. That's what sucks. So I don't like the live stream as much. Maybe I'll just upload it my other way. Because I definitely do not want the quality to be bad. Trying to figure out what Well, that's kind of aggravating. Yeah, Uncle Philly, I was just about to say that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Resolution 144. Which makes no sense. Okay, yeah, so what's everybody's resolution at right now? Can you guys all see it in 720? Because you should be in 720, but I'm trying to figure out if other people are having problems or not, because I can't tell. Because I upload in 720. You should not, like, the people that have a problem, most of them need to re-up for fresh and close their crap out and then reopen YouTube. But, or your internet's not strong, and I don't know. But it should look just fine. So, Rudy, you're in 144. Interesting. You went into advanced. Alright, let me do this on here too. So, settings, advanced, 720. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, guys, go into advanced settings and change it to 720. Yes, I do. But Doge is the X Factor. I don't know what it's going to do. But yeah, if you go into your settings and save it at 720, it definitely puts it... It's because I put my stuff in high scale, so you have to make your phone do it in HD. It definitely looks a lot different once I did that. You got that right. Damn, that made a huge difference. Why would YouTube even do that to me? But anyhow, so I'm not going to look at chat right now. I'm going to go back through and we're going to cover this since you guys couldn't see it. Just do like my 10-minute spew, and then if anybody's here, you're here. If not, I'm even shutting my other phone off. So otherwise, I look at it and then you guys confuse me, and you guys aren't listening to what I'm actually saying, and that's not good. So XRP, like I said, with this pattern, I think this is a shoulder, this is a head. It's not going to go that high, but left shoulder, head, we might get up that high. Right shoulder. Finish the formation, hook back around. I'm not even saying it's going that high or that low, but I'm saying we got to finish formations or minimum formation. I think that's what's happening. So then when you look at it from that perspective, now that I know our true bottom, you know, we can come from here. Our true top, you know, we're getting, if that's what it is, then we got a little bit more ways to go before it can break out. Actually, that's not even right. We're actually closer than that. Because that's trying to make this just perfect. Son of a bitch. Yeah, we can live with that. You know, that's still too high because we're at the top and we're not far enough over. But you get what I'm saying, though, guys. We're running out of real estate here. Even if we do it like that, that's better. We're running out of real estate. You know, at some point, it's going to coil up. That's what I think is going on if you look at XRP. I think left shoulder, head, right shoulder, bottom of the pattern. If you look at it, just what's going on. That's what I honestly think in my heart of hearts is what is happening with XRP. I just think I'm the first one to see it, discover it, or even call for it. And I've been calling for this, a bull trap, for a long time. And this would be a true bull trap. I don't think, just... But by definition, this was designed to fail at the start of this pattern. And that would confirm what I was seeing there and here, because I kept saying, why would it start on a head, why would it start on the death of a pattern before the pattern even started? Because on a head and shoulder, it keeps going up until the pattern dies. Inversion keeps going down till the pattern flips. Goes up till the pattern dies. Goes down till the pattern flips, and then we can go on our merry way. And when you guys ask me about DGB and stuff, I never touched my DGB. I have 12,500 shares of DGB, so obviously there's a reason I have it. I have not changed my opinion on DGB ever. That's the most bullish thing I have seen in a long time out of DGB. It's coiled up farther than I've seen in a long time. But like I said, all of these, it's not just XRP. They're starting on bullshit. Bullshit. So if this is the bottom of a pattern, and we found true top, we got a ways to go. Well, not that far. But we'd have a little ways to go still. I broke this out farther, and I think that's exactly, I think I found it, the smoking gun. That would mean we get 8-cent DGB. If that's the case, what I'm saying is true, because it might not be. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just better than most people you have ever met, including a financial advisor on the charts. Because I should be a financial advisor. I don't speak properly. I'm too real. So no company like that would hire me. If that's true top right, if that was the true line, it's just so hard because you can go back here and you see how DGB runs. But if this is the true line, you're getting towards a spot in this pattern now. Because you can even look at it, guys. Higher high, higher high, higher high. Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. I'm pretty sure I'm right. That's an elongated pattern. That's a left shoulder. We could have just went up like this, but it's coming through the head. Then it's going to come down, and then it's going to come down. That is such a drawn-out pattern that this could fucking run all the way up to 30. Who the fuck knows? But I'm just saying, you heard it here first. There ain't no double top. None of this bullshit. I have confirmation. I see all I need to be. This is just an extended bull trap. This is a head and shoulders. That's all this is. We're going to go down sub the... I guarantee... I'm just having an all moment right now because I do this all the time, and it all started making a pattern. Think about it. This would have been the ultimate bull trap with all of them.
I lost a lot of hair during that time. Nutribullet is 100% drug-free and it's natural, both safe and effective. You can't argue with clinical proof. Start your hair growth journey at Nutribullet.com.
Man, oh fucking man when you're good. I don't think it's going to get 80,000, but you get the picture. Could we be looking at 25,000 Bitcoin? It's pretty clear we're not looking at no less than 35,000 Bitcoin. Telling you guys don't have to believe me, but I'm going to go with what I know. If you guys don't believe me, that's one thing. And Uncle Philly, thank you for that on the last stream that I had to restart for no reason. Thank you for the donation. If you guys are having a problem seeing my my stream, you have to go to settings and change the video quality to 720 because I stream in 720p. So if you have it on auto and you have bad internet connection, it's going to downgrade it. Or if you don't have a strong enough phone, you have to circumvent it, as we found out. So a lot of people that are like, I can't see your stream, you have the wrong settings on. But yet that's another reason. Or when I do a live stream, but that's some criticism I get. I can't see your charts. I'm sorry, are your settings proper? Ethereum, though, up 11%. But I told you guys, I think Ethereum's just farther out on this pattern that we already said. And it would make sense. If Ethereum's out farther... Man, could we really have these kind of crashes, though? Is it really even that possible? Whew. Because that, I mean... Whew. I mean... There's no, we're gonna have a changing of the guard. That's all it is. That, I'm telling you, something big is about to happen. There's gotta be some kind of major news that's gonna come out, and I'm not talking about all XRP gets clarity. I'm talking, there's gotta be some kind of news from a government level, because some of these things, it's like I'd be willing to say this is coming all the way back down to here, at minimum. Fuck me. Start out. Fuck. So look, you can look at it this way. You know, but this is crazy, what we're looking at. This is that's not out of the realm. It's just would you get caught off there. And because of the recent run-up, I would think you might get caught off there. So if you got it around 3,000, 2,500, you should be okay. But at the same time, if this is true... And this plays out like I said, and the more days go on, the more I know you guys can't say I'm wrong as much, because the pattern's playing out. What are you going to say? You're a fucking idiot, even though it shows, now you can start to see every single pattern I'm talking about. And it would kind of make sense. Especially with what Doge is doing. Doge just got out ahead. Started. Came down. You know, now we're going to do this, do one of these, like I was saying, and then we end up coming up. You know, where's the neckline go? Then we come back down, have our first dip, swing around. And before you know it, Doge, is it going to stop, you know, right there? Or is it going to come down to, you know, but we have a something's in the works. Telling you, this is setting up so fucking perfect for Saturday Night Live for a big pump then dump before the show even ends. You could literally see a 30 to 40% in a matter of hours. Just to be down if you fall asleep like 60% from maybe the price we're at right now. If it played out in the most dramatic way. That's a measured move. Followed by consolidation, followed by another nice move. Followed by consolidation, followed by another nice move. Followed by consolidation, followed by a drop. Followed by a nice up. Followed by a drop. Followed by a consolidation, followed by a drop. That's what's going to happen. You know it, I know it, and you guys hate when I say it because if that's true, we found top. If we found top like that, you know, that means we got a long way to go after we make this formation. What? Oh. You know, we got a long ways to go. We're building the neckline right now. That's all we're doing. We're building this neckline right now. And then we're going to shoot up at some point. And it's going to line up right for Saturday Night Live. We're the 4 hours into it, and then everybody's going to start dumping in. And then by the time Saturday Night Live's halfway over, we'll start the opposite process. That's what it looks like to me, because that forms a perfect W. And a hanging W is... It's not even a hanging W, but off of a W like that, you're falling off the fucking cliff. And now, on Doge, if we drew something like this, you know, say we'll give it a little bit of credit. You know? Or for people that want it to look more perfect, well, we came up, formed a neckline. Okay. Will you bring me one of those drinks?
I almost brought you one.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry, that was Juju. I really feel like this is what's happening. I do. And the reason I do this, and yeah, it sucks because somebody told me that I needed to restart my stream wasn't coming in. So I restarted it, so you guys have to sit through this little talk again.
I'll be fine if I leave you.
Yeah, let me know. Yeah, I will. Love you. Oh, it's gonna happen. I know I'm right. I already seen. Tom's seen the future. He's seen the future. This is why I'm the best in the business. I do this and I'll dick around with the pattern and then I'm like, holy hell. You guys just happen to get to see me do it live on stream. I've been given the gift of being able to have a photographic memory, so I remember everything. And then I'm also an abstract. I can see things in abstract, so before a pattern completes, even at the beginning, I scored off the charts on the SATs. I scored 100% on the abstract section, and the rest of it, I don't even think I did very good. But I can see, if I'm looking at something, I can see how it's supposed to complete. At the end of it, I don't know what to do. But I like to see it play out, and I have a lot of fun with it. But then when it ends, then I feel defeated because I've been building up for something, watching it build, and then when the pattern forms, or the puzzle's completed, then what? I like the mystery on the way because I already can envision it in my head. And then when other people start to see it, they're like, holy shit, how did you know? And then it makes me feel like, holy shit, how did I know? But like I said, like looking at Litecoin, I never talk about it, but I do have 3.15 Litecoin. But if we're looking at this, in true bottom, now from where we're at, because we went higher high, higher high, higher low, higher low. But if true bottom is right here, and true top, true top is somewhere like that, that would mean we still have to consolidate a little bit. But I don't think we're going from way back there because we flipped the pattern. This is what I'm saying. I'm going to break it down for you in a smaller pattern. I think we had this move up. So we did one of these, and then I think, again, this pattern is prime for this. I've seen some people thinking it's going to go to 500. I don't know, guys. I really don't think it's going to jump that high. But some of these coins are going to make a run because they know they got to go back. So they're going to make a statement so they can show you where they're about to go to right when this reverses. So the flight coin did go to $500 or $600 just to come way back down. It's not out of the realm. You haven't seen these prices. So it's been a very long time. You know, so gets back up over these levels. Who's to say it's not? It's a nice inversion it came off of. I think it's making the head pattern of this right now, and there's going to be some nice gains. Can't change the way I feel or what the charts are telling me. I tell you, I massage the charts on a daily basis. I have intimate conversations, and it tells me the specific details that it can only give somebody who gains its trust. It won't give it to all these other people on YouTube because they don't know how to poke it properly. You know? Like the run guys, they douche each other instead of, you know, taking out the charts for a nice date. They're more busy fingering each other. I'm more busy, you know, feeling up the charts. Trying to figure out all the intimate knowledge I can find that other people would pass over. Oh, she's not a sexy bitch. I beg to differ. There's a little bit of, she's a little thick over there, but she's working it. Or you can go to the run guys, you know, or some of these other assholes. XRP. See some guys flex their muscles. You know, when somebody asks a tough question, or you can see some people say XRP to 1,000,000. 10 XRP. 10X. Secret meeting discovered. That kind of bullshit. Or you're going to see somebody, which is me because I'm the only one, you're going to say, so what do you think of this? Well, what I think is it's going to 10X. Nope. That's somebody else. You're going to see me flex my... Nope, that's not me. You're going to hear me say, well, come on, cocksucker. Now I got to download this, and now I got to go show you guys. That's probably what I would say, and I'd say send a donation if you keep asking. But who's the only other person that's going to go, oh, I've never heard of this coin, and then just pull it up as you guys always see me do and say, oh, well, this is what's going to happen without doing a single second of knowledge. But look, guys, I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist. It might, because if you don't know what it means, what does it matter if you see a W? Once the head forms, it's over. It told you before the pattern even started we're coming off of a W, which is bearish as fuck. How high it goes, nobody knows. But once it stops, it goes back down. Inversion. But is it really? You know, we'll find out. We have nice inversion right there, which leads me to believe, like I told my cousin Chris, if you bought it at 2,000 or lower, you're safe. I think all this bullshit run up was so that when it came back down, it wouldn't have to start at a lower point because they had good news, and this is going to hook back around, and instead of having to come way back up like XRP and Bitcoin, it's already going to be way higher. And when they all make this correction, it's going to be back to 5,000 before we know it. So Bitcoin, you might want to jump on it, or Ethereum's nuts, you might want to jump on when it makes this flip back down. I'd be done with Bitcoin. I keep telling everybody that. I wouldn't be investing in Bitcoin. I've been saying it for a long time. Just if you're going to invest in Bitcoin, just throw in an Ethereum. And I've been proven right by... In the same time period that Bitcoin keeps going down, I called it down from the top at 64,000. And then I called it down under 50 and it happened. I've been every step of the way with these patterns. So if you just tune into my channel, unlike these other douchebags, instead of seeing fucking stupid headline after headline, I'm just going to give you it from a chart. And if you don't like it, and you can't get with it, well, I don't fucking need you here, so you might as well just get the fuck out. Because if you make a stupid comment, or you're not actually watching what I'm saying, or if you make a comment on my video when it's 32 minutes, and you comment 17 minutes later, asking me what the fuck I think, The fuck do you think I think? Watch the stupid fucking video. Why do you think I took 32 motherfucking minutes of my time to do this? No one's paying me to do this shit. I sure as hell don't get enough donations to do what I do. I'm making the money either way. I'm riding the charts either way, whether I'm doing it on YouTube or not. I'm not like these other cocksuckers that are doing it for the money. I like people to pay it forward. So I like when people send donations of their hard-earned money or money that I've helped them save or make, because it shows me that they appreciate what I'm doing. Like I said earlier, this is ahead. This is showing you exactly what's happening. So when you come back and look at all the other patterns, you know, that's exactly what's going on. They're all going to do the same thing eventually. This one's starting to break it now. Told you Zill was farther along in the formation. DGB's getting towards the end of this now. DGB's awfully close to busting up. High or low, high or low, high or low, you know. Well, basically higher highs, but it's so constricted now. Like, look at that range now. I told you that was going to happen when it was doing this earlier. And now it's like this, and telling you guys. Some of you guys that are listening to me, some of the people who are paying attention, you guys are going to make some serious fucking money tonight. Some of you guys that aren't listening, well, like I say, I'm not a financial advisor, so you're probably doing it in a good accord. I'm just some asshole smoking a joint. But I'm a prodigy to the... I'm like the guy who has no formal practice and you see him in the NBA. Or the guy with no formal practice and all of a sudden he's like, you know, he goes from nothing and then you see him and he's like the best drummer you've ever seen or the best, you know, guitarist you've ever seen, but he never had a day of practice in his life. Like, never a teacher. That's how I am. No one ever for a second in their life ever tried to teach me the charts. I would ask people, I'd ask my brother what things meant, but I'd teach myself, so you can do it too. People ask me why I do it this way on the charts. I want it bare bones. I don't want some fucking Fibonacci. I don't want the EMA lines. I don't want the moving averages, because I am the moving averages. I know where it's supposed to be. My lines are just off of here for the time being. You guys know my lines and my charts. I know it. I am the information hub. So if you just watch my channel, you can be too. And look at me, I don't even charge a subscription fee to watch my channel. I should. I get a lot of ungrateful people, but I also get a lot of people that are very appreciative. But then I also get a lot of people who think I owe them this. And a lot of those people have never, a single moment, sent me a donation. If you want to send a donation, links in the description. I'll turn on my phone in a minute. I highly doubt we got another donation. I got one from Uncle Philly, which I do appreciate earlier, before I had to restart the stream. So I would be surprised if anybody's even in here, first of all. But I'll tell you one thing. I can guarantee there won't be a donation on here. Not because of you guys in here. Just because of the way it goes. But Uncle Philly did send me one donation, so when I turn it on, it won't even matter that it says no one. I got one more thing to cover before I turn my phone on, because now I'm going to be upset, because I don't even think we're going to be back to 42 people that will be watching. But, you know, I could be wrong. But if you're new, go to your settings on YouTube, to where your video quality is, go to Advanced, and turn it to 720p. Don't let it choose for you, because I upload all my stuff in 1080, but because it only uploads in 720, that's what you get to see. But I upload in 1080. My software allows this to go in 1080 as I used to on Twitch. But, you know, But yeah, we're getting farther along these patterns now, so it's going to get a little interesting. So let me turn my phone on. Uncle Phil asking about Safe Moon. Is that what's going on? I mean, yeah, we don't have to be mean in the chat, guys. Uncle Philly's a long-time OG. He's got carte blanche. He can ask me about Safe Moon. Yeah, Uncle Philly and Joe are moderators. I used to do it like so, if somebody asked me, I needed two. So the first two people that asked me, I didn't say I needed moderators, but I had two people ask me in separate streams. So I needed two. So there you go. You got that right, Leganaki. And for Safe Moon, I mean, I would love to pull Safe Moon up for you, but it doesn't even come up on here. I mean, I can have Real Safe Doge. What the hell is Real Safe Doge? Oh, it died. Oh, yeah, it's Real Safe, alright, but it's dead. Hey, Uncle Philly, see what I mean? This is exactly what happens to me. See how people talk to you? This is exactly how people talk to me on a daily basis when you guys see me come on. You might not see it in the comments because I delete it. But this is how my community would be in the comments. I make it the way it is. I make it a good running community. Because I don't want to see the bull. Hi, Shiloh. Peter, what's going on? But Shiloh, your continued support is nothing short of fantastic. Rusty. Who else is in here? Bunch of people. Jose. Brandon, my guy. Cash App pending. Jack. You just don't get it. You're just one of these douchebags that came in. Imagine just sitting there thinking that I'm begging for donations and not actually understanding what's going on. Whew. Man, imagine coming into somebody's chat. Yeah, I mean, it would blow you away if you just knew what was actually going on. But Jack, I'm claiming to smoke a joint. Jack, there's nothing worse than somebody coming in and being fake. For real. Look at you. You're so jealous that you're going to try to break down everything I'm doing. Everything I do is 100% true, 100% proven, and you have 100% no fucking idea what you're talking about. Like I always tell people, get with it or get the fuck out, and I'm going to do it for you, cocksucker. I don't have time for your bullshit. Unless you say something back, because I have no problem having a good back and forth. I'm just not going to jerk you off when you're trying to act like a douche. So go watch the run, guys, if you want to get jerked off, because I'll have a nice job fingering your asshole. Yeah, Jack, no reach arounds. I know you jacked me off, but I don't want to be jacked off by you, mister. I see you do an awful lot of reaching, though, so I might have to walk, take a step back. Don't ruin a good thing, buddy, because if you get banned from this, you'll never find anybody like me, and you're going to miss the opportunity to actually go back and see what's actually going on and why so many people come in here. I've only been doing this. Go start a YouTube page and tell me where you're at in 5 weeks. And then go look at my numbers and tell me in 5 weeks. I bet you wouldn't even have 100 people watching your channel. Let alone almost what? I don't even know now. But, at least I made you laugh, though. Hey, that's why I say, you know, even the harshest critic makes the best content. Ah, damn it, I always forget your name, so I have to call you Holly. Welcome in, Holly. I know that's your daughter's account, but I always forget your... They sure do, Michael. Uncle Philly, that's all you have to say. That's all I ever say. Real recognizes real. So, you know, when somebody, you know, like Mr. Jack, you know, I can just see what's going on. You know, I don't fucking care. So what? Oh, he's begging for donations when clearly, if he knew what was going on, he would know I'm not begging for donations. You're telling me I'm a guy begging for donations, but I don't allow paid subscribers. Huh? You ever hear for the people, by the people? You ever hear of donation based to make the program run? I could get so much more just by putting subscribers on than I do by donation based. I could have paid live streams and people would pay to watch it. You know how I know that? Do you want to know how I know that, buddy? I teach technical analysis classes. People pay $50 a month. I'm just telling you, dude, this isn't everything I do. And even what you guys don't see in class or on the fucking YouTube, I'm living it. I went from being 100 and having no fucking money, as I call it. I went from having a shitstorm. I went from breaking my back and not being able to work and having a pot to piss in after being a personal trainer. Making good money. So what I've done from the ground up is figure out a fucking way to do it, and then I get cocksuckers like you who come in here and don't understand what the fuck's going on and you get me riled up. For no good fucking reason. And now what do? We take away from what's going on the charts, the things that really fucking matter, and you're probably over there. Either you're gone, you know, or you're sitting there trying to come up with something clever, and then right when you say it, I'm going to smack you down again, and eventually you're either going to stay and you're going to become one of my respected people in the audience because you're going to stay outspoken but for the right fucking reasons, or you're going to get the fuck out. That's as simple as it is, and there's no two ways. You either stay, you adapt, and you learn, or you be a little pussy, you know, you can't admit what the fuck's going on, and you get the fuck out. The 47 people in here are real. The 1,350 people that stuck around in my audience for 5 weeks are real. Again, Jack, you're not even listening. You're putting words in my mouth again. Who's bragging about their wealth, sir? I'll give you one more chance. Before you start, who's talking about gains? I'm talking about historical evidence. Who the fuck said I was wealthy? I said the gains I made from XRP, from 43 cents, it gives me credibility. You know what credibility is? Do you know what character is? No, you don't, because you're coming in here assuming. So you know what? I'm going to assume that you're a cocksucker and you like to give reach arounds, and I'm not into it, so you're blocked. He just lost the best piece of information that he could possibly have ever gotten in his life. Gave him a chance. Yeah, Sniff, I can see you, brother. Ikwala, thank you for the $2.79. You're out of here. I don't know if you asked me something, I got caught up in a shitstorm, as Leahy would say. That's a shitstorm out there. I don't know. Sorry, I got caught up in a rant. No, he's not. But, you know, helps me get through these dull moments as these are going through the pattern. But no, that's just, it's all the time, though. It's all the time. For all of you guys I love or all the people I hate in the YouTube world. No, I mean, it's, and then he'll come back and create a new profile and come in and do the same shit, and then it'll be the name, and it'll be the same shit. But, you know, that's fine. And people like him will leave. They're not going to make any money, and that's fine. I don't fucking care. I told you before, I don't keep everybody around like the Run guys and all these other people. So there's nothing worse than seeing a community that has 150,000 people watching, and I get the same amount of likes in the first 3 hours. It's all fake watchers. That's all people buying their followers. Like, I guarantee you the run guys have paid for followers or subscribers. I 100% guarantee it. I guarantee it. He sure does, but we don't have to worry about Jack because he's gone. But he did waste a lot of the time. I've wasted a lot of my time though. Oh, am I, Morton? Am I? Or is it Endless Entertainment Gold? See, there's also the guy like you, Morton, who can't understand what I'm doing. Foolish? No. I give you entertainment while I decide whether or not I should kick somebody out. Do you understand marketing? Do you understand how to keep people watching? If I just sat there and booted them, there's no entertainment. There's no me going off on a tirade for 5 minutes. There's no truth. And then I can't deal with people like you because every time I say something, there's always something. You look foolish. Do I? There's 6 more people watching now, so obviously while I was off my rant, people are like, oh, what the fuck's going on here? And they settled into the watch, and now I can get them into the charts. There's always a ball game I play. There's always 2 sides to everything I do. I used to be on Twitch. This hassling ain't dick. You should have seen what I got on Twitch. You think YouTube is bad? My audience, for one, was twice as big. But... So, I mean, you can go watch somebody who you're never going to hear their pulse raise or go down, but that's not me. That's what I keep saying. The door's right there. At any time, you guys can leave. So, I mean, we are doing the charts, but we're in a pattern right now to where there's nothing for me to do. So, it's either I talk and, we can't really do anything. That's the problem. We had to come down and finish off this pattern with those. We showed it in the beginning. This is in the 1 minute. But, we could come down here and double bottom in the 1 minute. We could double bottom before we end up. But I don't even think it's going to go that far. I think it's just going to stop right around where it's at. But, I mean, you got to look at it from a 4-hour pattern. The 1 minute doesn't matter right now. It's got to create a head. I don't think it's going to go that high, but it has to create a head to go to the next part of the pattern. It's just like that with every single one of these. Every single one of these. That's why they're all stuck in this pattern. They're eventually going to coil up so much that there's going to be nowhere else to go. That's how tight the zone is now. Higher low, higher low. Maybe not higher low. We could just go here for the higher low. And then when it breaks through here, higher low. So you got 3 points. And then we've got, same thing with Excellent. They're all the same. They're all the same. And like I've been doing it to make it easier for you guys. I've been coming from a center point where I feel like we're not going to fall below. So I can do it, and then we can estimate where we would meet, But I don't think it's even that far with XLM. I think we're going to meet sooner than that. It's just we're going to have to consolidate before we make the head. You got to build a neckline when you're coming through. You got to have some structure. So that's why, I've kind of been going like this and kind of like something like that with XLM because technically, yeah, we should be coming up here, but we're going to meet in the same spot. It's just we didn't come down and have that big drop like we didn't do one of these, so we didn't have to bounce around. We were more constricted right from the beginning. So there's no point for me to come from the lowest of the low. I can project now. I'm allowed to project. So my projection If you take out this part of the pattern and say we don't have to do it anymore, I can project it from here. We can project it, you know, but obviously if you come from here, it makes it look better. So I go like this, or like this, so that it looks better, or like this, so that it makes it look closer. But in reality, this pattern's going to play out and then do it. It's all about the way I decide to do it, based on who's watching. Some people can handle a little more information. Some people need to get breastfed. Ethereum, though, fuck me, man. But like I said, it's out ahead. I mean, you got your clarification on what that's doing. So I'm telling you, these other ones that are going to come after this, they're going to have similar rises. So we're going to have some nice gains.
I've got a monogram necklace. AFD. It's not an ID, but I fell for it.
I'm recoiling now. It sucks. I know, it's tedious. It takes forever, and it's not for the queasy, because even with those, there's no right way to get... If you're writing it up, there's no way of knowing where the bottom is, because it's coiling up. The best spot for Doge would have been at 58, 57, 59 when it went down earlier, because then it went back up to like 68, 69. Now it coils back down, and then it goes back up, then it coils, and it does it until it gets to such a tight spot that it just either goes way up or way down, and Doge is forming a head. It's going to. Once this comes around and the positive volume shoots in, it's going to form the head. It's already formed the support system for it. And based on the size of the body, it's probably going to be a pretty lengthy head. It's definitely going to be bigger than that. Higher high, higher high, higher low, higher low. That's all you need to know. That's why this isn't for the queasy. When people get mad when I tell them to buy something, and then like right now, yeah, I could have waited. I wish I would have. But how do you know how far it's going to coil down? I don't fucking know. As I'm explaining this, I know Doge is going down. That's why I chose to explain Doge, what it was doing. It's going down, but is it? That's not going down. That's building the next formation. Like, I've literally explained this a lot. I don't know how far it's going to go down when it does it. Sometimes they just go like this and then go up. The point is it building the formation. Maybe the more I do it and the clearer it gets, because then the more I do this, you can see that it can go outside of it, but then it goes up every time. This is where they pull people out real fucking quick. And this is where I'd be getting messages. Oh, it's down 7% since you told us to buy it. When did I tell you to buy it? First of all, I told you it's forming a head, so you got to find a spot to buy it. I bought it at 66 cents. Do you hear me bitching? No, because I know what I'm looking at. You never buy the top, you never buy the bottom. But then when you start blaming somebody for not giving you the dead on, when somebody told you to buy it at 18 cents, what are we talking about here? Because then I know you guys aren't listening when you ask questions or say things like that. Do you even watch my content? Not you in the chat right now. I'm saying in general. Peter, yeah, but that's the thing, Peter. It's part of the protocol system. So is it really a shit coin? Because the guy who created it for it to be a shit coin, he sold it for $10,000, and that was some years ago. The guy would be worth $45 billion right now, but he decided to buy a car. He thought it was a shit coin too, because he didn't understand what the people that bought it were doing to it. Well, that's the problem, Rossi. 2 weeks and you're still feeling me out. At some point, you should have known my realness by now. Stop judging me. I'm not judging you. That's the problem I have with most people that watch me. They simply are judging me to get a feel. I already told you, if I was fake, I wouldn't tell you to go jerk off the run, guys. I wouldn't tell you you're a fucking loser to your face. Not you, Rossi, but I'm saying in general. You know, I wouldn't say it as it is, because I really don't give a fuck. Real should know real right away. It shouldn't take you 2 weeks to know who I am or what kind of heart I have. That's a little kick in the nuts. He sure has, Sniper. And the more people that keep calling it a shitcoin and don't pay attention, to the masses, XRP is a shitcoin. What more utility at this point does XRP have than Doge? When was the last time I can buy a Tesla with XRP? When was the last time I could buy a computer on Newegg with XRP? When was the last time I could go on, you know, onto a number of different websites to make the purchase with XLM? Outside of transferring crypto. So, you want to talk about utility, we can talk real. Or we can talk about shitcoin, which is SafeMoon. Doge is no longer a shitcoin. We can keep calling it a shitcoin, but I mean, that's up to you. Doge will probably hit $10 before XRP. Maybe not at the exact, maybe not before, but it's going to have bigger gains than XRP does by the time XRP gets to $10. In the same period. As much as you guys want to call Doge a shitcoin, some of the people that hold it, you know, their community is strong. It's just the YouTubers suck. And most of the people that come on YouTube to watch are losers. But most of the people that actually hold Doge and know what it is about, they have some of the tightest grips I've ever seen. We all say XRP is a tight holding community. Would you have held through 10,000% gains? Most of you guys couldn't even hold through 100% gains and were on the constant from 43 to 86 to ask me if you should sell. No, Baruchi, I am a dummy. All dummies welcome. I'm an average Joe myself. It's just I can see real, and I can see who's just stringing me along. So I also know, Rossi, it's a speculation bull run. Are you kidding me? This is a bull trap. There's no speculation here. This was never a bull run. You've been watching my show 2 weeks. It's a bull trap. But yeah, no, I see what you're saying, Rusty. I was just being a little hard on you because you said you don't know me. So, see, now I got to be a little tougher on you to see if you got thick skin. I know what you meant. I know what you meant, Rusty. Wait a minute. What? Hold on. Rusty. Yeah, no, I get that, Ken. I didn't say bank. If I would have said, can your bank use XRP? There's a reason I didn't say, can you use your XRP at your bank? But I get what you're saying. But Rusty, what? Hold on. I just need to are you saying Doge doesn't have utility? I can tell, Rusty, and that's why I like it. She'll give you more information than the run, guys. But no, yes. Who's knocking? But no. Yeah. Doge, in my opinion, utility. Yeah, it's got minimal utility. But it's got utility. You can go to professional sporting arenas. You can buy merchandise. I can go buy a computer. I can go buy a car. That gives it utility. Like I said, until I can go into a general place and use my XRP, it's got more utility than XRP. Not for the long term, but at this very given moment in time, if you said utility, it has more. But at the end of the day, Everybody will see what's going to happen. I'm just saying, in the moment.
Hold on, reporters will be there to take pictures of the big event. It'll be magic. Yeah. My office will call you to set it up.
Doge is one coin, but aren't you guys that want me to talk XRP every day acting like XRP is the only thing on the market too?
Reminds me of this girl I knew in college. I don't need to hear about that.
Exactly. You have to have foresight on what's to come. Every single one of these coins on my list, besides Bitcoin and Ethereum, and maybe Litecoin. Litecoin's speculative. But all of these, and Doge is on here for the time being, but normally I have Bitcoin, XRP, XLM, Digibyte, ZIL, Ethereum, and ADA. All of those coins are on here for a reason. Bitcoin won't be here. Ethereum, debatable. XRP, XLM is either the new Bitcoin or Ethereum. But, like I always say, where people lose me, ADA is on my list for a reason. It's already a currency for Africa. They've already announced it's going to be their currency. Now that means XRP can't be that currency, which makes that argument that there's only going to be XRP in the new global financial system. It makes that argument obsolete.
Crew's focused on our jobs. It's possible nobody saw him. The guy left alone. Same way they came in.
Appreciate that, Rusty. Yeah, and Cardano, unfortunately, or as fortunately, I never wanted to invest in Cardano, but when Africa had that news, well, no, you got to take it seriously. Correct. They will be the bridge currency for business to business, and XLM will be the bridge currency for individual to individual. That's why there's a very, very important spot for XLM in this whole debate. I don't even know what BCD is. Is that Bitcoin Diamond?
What's this? He let out in the bag.
Heck yeah, Farkan, you know how I feel. Yep, Bitcoin Diamond, alright.
This blood corrupts HES.
I'm going to need some verification that this is what it is. Did I pull up the right one, guys? I just need somebody to tell me so I don't go into it yet. Nobody's saying that's not the wrong one, so... Oh, shit. Holy shit. Wow. Very nice, Juju. So, if I'm looking at this logically, so yeah, this move up had a nice W in the pattern, which told you, you know, it's never usually good to have a hanging W, because that means after this head forms, or this pattern, but it had a heavy consolidation, though, heavy consolidation. See, that's the problem with all these patterns right now. When they all blow off the top, it makes me look at these. I don't have enough evidence in this one. I don't even know what the fuck it is. But I mean, there's not any structure going up, so you got a shoulder that could possibly have popped out here. But are we going to come down like something like that? I don't know. But it would seem likely that we might come down and form a head. But right now it just seems to be off to the races. I mean, at the moment, it's on some nice inversion in the short term. I mean, just in the short term, I could see it building up a pattern, but I don't know how accurate this is going to be because I don't know. There's not enough data points right now for the hour, the daily. I mean, you're coming off a W, like I said. You come out, come around, and then you would hook down. This would be more of a neckline. You know, that's more of a neckline. Then you could come up. But, you know, this isn't the 1 minute, though, so it's all drawn out. So, you know, if we break it down into the 15, it'll look a little bit different, so we can kind of maybe draw a pattern a little bit better. See what I mean? So, couldn't that be coming up like that? You come off a very bearish signal. Comes up, makes this artificial run, comes down, and kind of, I don't know where it would come back though, but it did make a measured move up from way down there. So I don't know. But it's definitely going to, in my opinion, it's going to figure out this pattern just the same way. We went through it step by step, diagnosed it from different angles, and I think in the 15 it gives us more points to where we can see what we're thinking. So, if I was a betting man, which I'm not a financial advisor, I would say it's, you know, doing something like that. And then that, off of this little inversion that it's doing right now, what it just did, once this comes up, that's going to create the W and the start of a head and shoulders. From a longer perspective, though, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, you know, higher high, higher high, higher high, probably higher high, and then fall off. You know, and this is a perfect one. We already know that's the low point. You know, we know that's the high point. Oops, shit. Not there. We know that's the high point, so we're getting close to another breakout. It's just like all the other ones. These are going to have an artificial bull run. Litecoin's starting to push up. I've been waiting for that. I know it's going to. I'm on for a reason, but obviously it's taking a minute. But some of these are starting to get towards the backside of the patterns now. So we'll see what happens, though. I mean, Zill's over 24 now. XRP's starting to move up a little bit. It was just at 155. You know, we can do this and make this a little bit finer so that we can see a faster breakout. You know, so we can get more of a... Yeah. Because we've had a lot of, you know, we've been going up, so we haven't been coming lower, you know, for the most part. So you can kind of rethink, you know, thinking instead of just saying, oh, we got to come from way over there. Yeah, eventually it cuts off, but we've kind of leveled off in here already. You guys are running out of time. I can only draw these patterns so many times until the time comes. You know? Like I said, the W, the start and end of a formation, how high does it go? Because it could still do one of these and one of these, but I'm saying once it forms the head, doesn't that look kind of familiar to some of the other ones we've already seen? Look at the structure. Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher high, higher high, higher high. But to me, Ethereum's already kind of telling us what it's doing. You know, it's already got structure. But guys, I'm going to have to go. I've been on for a while. I'll be honest with you.
I got the bonus.
Are you doing it again? Are you in the bonus?
I'm at $3.99.
Are you inside the bonus?
I just sent it.
Oh, very nice.
I got $29.
I seen that. You're doing good.
$99.98. Almost at $400.
That's crazy.
No money. Sorry, I ruined your
No, you
streak.
didn't. Yeah, no, now would be the time.
Nice girl.
Okay, hang on. I think I found something. This is the first I found.
Celia Noel, Wisconsin.
Wait a minute. Katrina, who are you talking about? I'm sorry, I'm trying to read. There's a guy on Twitter.
Initials, but check this out. Looks like she hit every step showing tail.
Apparently one a little.
No, Katrina. Okay, what's happening right now, Katrina, and I'm going to clear it up for you. I went back to see what you were talking about. What's going on here is XRP's on a long scaling pattern that goes back a long way. So basically when this head finishes out, whenever it decides, so let me go back on the 4 hour. And I've been calling this for weeks. I wish you would have been a part of my channel. You know, it's going to go up. It'll probably go past this 181 before this happens, though, which is the ironic part. So I can clearly tell he doesn't know how to read a chart. But you're looking somewhere up here, maybe a little bit higher off the top. But then, yeah, XRP is going to look dead. Everybody's going to get rid of it. No one's going to buy it. And then it's going to hook around and go to the all-time high. I've been saying this for weeks. I'm glad you found my channel now. Hopefully you're still in here.
Doc Robbins found sesame seeds in the big swamp.
Well, I can't tell you found the right place, but I've only been doing this for 5.5 weeks, and I have a pretty decent community compared to most who would be only 5 weeks into their YouTube. And I'm a partner on YouTube. I don't even know how many people. I don't look on the daily basis to see how many people are following. But James, have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. Miro, welcome in. Yeah, I mean, the likes, 37 likes. We got 52 people watching. It says we have 1,400 subscribers now. Last week, I just got to 1,000. So to say it's going fast is an understatement.
You know, we did a credit check on your job. You're hot for over $1 million.
I mean, DGB's getting to the end of this pattern. They all are, but I'm telling you, these are in 4-hour cycles. So just think about that. These are 4-hour patterns. So again, it looks like it's going to be sometime overnight. But at any point, it can break up. This is just a rough estimate. But it stayed in between my lines, right? You know, that's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. Lewis, welcome in, my guy.
That is the first place I went to.
James, do I not give like 8 updates a day? I always update, but if I'm sleeping, you know, obviously you're not getting an update. I don't get paid enough to get updates when I'm sleeping. But alright guys, I'm going to end this. Just pay attention to the board. Like I always say, I'm not a financial advisor. You're going to have to do your own homework. I got to get going. Oh, wow. Miguel, you saved it. Since I started this live stream, besides Uncle Philly's, who was in the last one, I almost went an entire live stream without a single donation. It's an awful lot of information for that. T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future Digibyte OG. Appreciate everybody tuning in. I'd expect you to like it, share it at the very least. If you want to donate, it's in the description. Just understand what you've got here and, you know, pay it forward like I do. Stay blessed.